Every time I tell y'all I'm not coming back, I be lying. I don't know when I'm coming back. I don't know who coming over here. I was sitting over here at C. I couldn't tell the truth for nothing.
We in here.
I was sitting here and I was talking, and then the Clyburn sisters came, and then Antoine was like, and I was like, I did. And I thought about that chicken I had the other day. And I was like, wait a minute. And sure enough,
It's me. What's
there
going on?
you
How are you
were.
feeling, sis?
Hot.
Yeah.
Hot but happy. Hot but happy.
Absolutely.
I can't complain.
Absolutely.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
It's a good
Well,
thing.
you look good doing it. The makeup is still standing.
do
The
you?
face looks good. You look
It's
good.
in the
You're
pocketbook.
looking to do what you do.
It's in the pocketbook. I'm
That's
gonna
it.
brush your face every chance I
That's
get.
it.
Gospel and cooking.
Yes.
Let's talk about
Let's
it.
talk about it. You know, I often tell people religion, spirituality, and great food goes together.
Because it's for the soul.
It goes together. It's for the soul. And it opens up so many dimensions and so many conversations. Think about all the conversations you have across the dinner table, around food, in a restaurant. It's always like, let's go out to eat. No one says, let's just sit down and just talk. We don't want to just sit down and talk. We want to talk while we're doing something. And what's the best thing to do than to have food while we're celebrating?
That's actually why we did the podcast. We were talking about how we all love music,
Right.
but the best conversations happen around food and for us at the spades table. That's why we did
Absolutely.
the conversations.
Absolutely.
Now,
Absolutely.
I'm the one that served food at the spades table because I can't play spades, but I will bust your behind in Uno. Watch.
Oh, so you're an Uno girl. Red, right. Red.
I will draw boys
That's
to
it.
death.
That is it.
But it is something that you are right. When we do play games, we play spades, we do different things.
Absolutely.
You want a good food, you want good conversation, you want something to do, you want good drinks. But food is when you often
And we love
cannot
good food.
miss.
So let me ask this question because you know I'm a wing person. I love good chicken, right?
We do love
So I
chicken.
wouldn't think
Shout out
our black culture, they love lemon pepper.
We do.
I'm not a lemon pepper person.
Listen,
I'm not gonna
Ian,
use my black card, am I?
You might, because Ian put this. He got this one wing he likes. That's like a spicy lemon pepper.
I
When I
can't get
thought
into
lemon
lemon
pepper
pepper
couldn't
for
get
some
better, it got
reason.
good.
So I need to get into lemon pepper.
You gotta get
Okay,
it.
because I need to
But if
retain
you
my black
add
card.
buffalo sauce and lemon pepper together,
Okay. I'm gonna try it. I'm ready. See, you see how gospel, it just came together. You just feel Jesus when you eat good food.
you sure
Now, if it's not good food, you just kind of like, okay. That's all you can say.
It's a beautiful thing. We were talking about how with music, it's cultural.
Right.
So when people think rap or they think music, the first thing they think is rough lyrics. They think of cussing, which I like because I'm a trap music listener. But they think of.
So wait, quick question.
I love
Wait, because you say you love. Right, Drew, let me ask you this question though, because music just came. Drake just dropped an album. He got drugged on Twitter. Okay, so it is terrible.
It's like
Did you get to listen to any of it?
I haven't. I'll
Okay.
tell you when I didn't. They put a post on there that said Drake made this album for people who wear these kind of shoes. I don't wear them.
I've heard that.
It's like he was eating sushi, drinking margarita.
Was it because he changed his style? Like,
I think he
Did
was
you
trying to
say eating sushi, drinking margaritas?
it has to be
he
something.
was trying to cater to a different audience.
He was definitely catering to a different audience.
But guess what we did while we were listening to the Drake album?
Eating.
We were eating.
I
Good
didn't have
food.
hot lemon pepper wings though.
Some of us drink water,
Sipping.
water for the spirit, water for the spirit.
You know, it's nothing wrong with a little
There was
libation.
wine in the spirit.
Right, there's nothing wrong with. I try to tell. There's nothing wrong with a little libation, a little red wine. I always tell people when it comes to drinking wine or drinking
Now,
libation,
y'all know at CTS, our wine be brown. It
No.
come in a marble bag.
oh God, I can't.
It be Ciroc Nation-ish.
Y'all think I'm sweating now?
She really
no, like I can't.
We don't tequila, and
No red wine,
I was taught not to lie.
no sweet red wine.
I do that too.
Okay.
After the bag,
Oh my God.
the glass.
Oh my God.
But we put it in our own container so it don't, broadcast this
Across
stuff,
the
right?
across the
Right.
space table.
Across the space table. This is the only time you can talk across tables for CTS, right? Right. Because in spades, I do know that you can't talk across
Can't talk across
the
the
table.
table
No reneging,
at all.
none of that.
But that's part of our culture, and I think
It's
that's
a
one of the
part of our
things
culture.
that I love about Black people. That's one of the things that I am so excited. Like, people don't understand. I appreciate being Black. We have our trials. We have our situations. There are things about us, and I'm just like, now why do we act like that? You know, it happens. Why are we like this? But there are things about us that's just like, listen, black people just have a way. We have a way about us that feels good. So when you talk about spades, it's part of our culture. When you talk about good, when someone passes away, when we talk about the setting up at where they setting up at, we want to know. It's part of our culture and it's necessary. It's what we do. I remember the episode of Queen Sugar where they were talking and she said, no, we're supposed to. There's no tent out in the yard. They're supposed to come in the house. And if the house only has 3,200 square feet, then everybody's supposed to crowd up in there, and we're supposed to be on one another. And somebody's supposed to bring dried fried chicken, and somebody's supposed to bring nasty potato salad,
and somebody's gonna bring a lemon pound cake.
Come on, and you're supposed to ask who made this
with watered down lemonade tea.
Thank
you. Gotta keep it rolling.
It's
but
part of the culture.
One thing that has happened to us as a culture is we've been made ashamed to be who we are.
Right.
We are loud.
Right.
We do like music.
Right.
We do shake. We do move. It's not bad that we vibrate.
Right.
It's not bad that we congregate. It's not bad that we eat. Even though we are playing cards and we are drinking, we're having a good time. Less people were depressed, sad, and having the issues we're having now since COVID, when we were able to congregate. I told someone, I'm not a coupler, but I lied. During COVID, I wanted huggies. And I couldn't get hugs because everybody else, and you were doing stuff like this. We are who we are.
But as black people, we impact. We change. Everybody wants to be us. They take the things that are of the black culture and they want that. They want that. So when they talk about food, or when they talk about dressing, down to even the hair, and if you look at one of my favorite shows is The View.
Whether you buy it or try
they put the extensions in. They do all of these things. This is what they embrace our culture. So they can sit all day and say that they're not. But you know what? The black culture is here to stay. We change atmospheres. When we walk in the room, vibes change. It's the truth.
It never, but it was something somebody said the other day. We had a historian, African American historian on, and Frank said, why are we the only people that want to change what people want to imitate? We don't like it about ourselves, but they purposely copy it. They take combs and tease their hair to make it thicker, but we make ours thinner. They go out and they try to make our food like us and we try to make it different. Why are we the only ones who don't embrace what everybody else is emulating? Because I don't need to go to a Tatum bed. I wake up this black.
Come on here. Listen, and we're in different shades. I love it. I love the different shades of us, and we're beautiful. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited about Juneteenth, June 19, 1865, and I'm excited that ever since then that we've come into this awareness that we really are like this amazing set of people, that we really are people who impact the world, who change the world, that we have a voice. And all I can do on this podcast, I really want to say this: don't lose your voice. Don't lose your voice. Find your voice, find what it is that you want to say in this world, and realize that it can have power and it can have impact and get people to be involved in talking about it.
I think the voice is a big piece of what I've seen in this last 5 years, actually, especially since COVID. More of us are business owners. Most of us are encouraging owning businesses. More of us are doing things we didn't do. And one of the things that we do with CTS podcast is I said, I want a Black Wall Street, South Carolina. I do not like that the only time we hear Black Wall Street is through Tulsa. When in real life, there was one everywhere. Every state had one. Charlotte had one. And we don't embrace that it's all over. But I want one here. I want us to be able to go to a place and know that Black Wall Street is everywhere. It's all over. It's powerful. We encourage, we teach, we do all of those
and we support. Because that's the other thing. I think that sometimes we get things out here that are sanctioned by black people, that are funneled by black people, and we don't support them. We don't support them. We'll put our money in. The first thing that we'll say, I think one of the things we got to start doing is giving black people who operate in business and in office and in all these different things, give them grace.
Absolutely.
Because the first thing that we'll say, Chick-fil-A can mess up your french fries and you have no issue with it. Chick-fil-A can give you wrong information. You have no problem with it. But as soon as it comes from an African-American, from a black person, the first thing that we say is, see, this is why I don't deal with black people. This is why I don't do business with black people. This is why, and we go to there. But my thing is that give them grace. Because we're all learning together, we're growing together, we're moving together. And if we give each other that grace that we give to other cultures, I think that we really will be powerful.
God knows we give Walmart a million chances.
Baby, don't we? Don't we?
One line open, no cash, card only.
Same for Family Dollar.
And they don't never have nothing stopped. Family Dollar got boxes of but we do get chances to stuff that's
Right.
not with us.
Right.
And we say, well, that's what they do, but
Right.
we're harder on our own,
Absolutely.
which is why that Black Wall Street is on.
Come on here.
Well, I appreciate you
I'm
stopping
glad
with
that
us.
that makes me excited. I'm excited. Thank you so much. It's been a joy.
It's going to be a great day. Again, we're here all day. We're going to be here all day tomorrow, all day, y'all. I swear to God, all day. And it is only one. It's only 2 o'clock.
Right.
We got 7 hours.
Mm-hmm. You gonna make it. You gonna make it.
We got libations and water, and we'll be back. Thank you again.
Thanks, I appreciate
I'm
it.
gonna talk to you about a plate, right?
We
We got. If you feed me, I'm gonna be thick and full. We'll be back.